Okay, we have reservoir. The top surface of the reservoir is known as head race. The water is taken, of course, before taking some screening, etc. there, so that no debris enters into this pipe. The pipe is known as penstock. There is a control wall so that whether to let the water inside the turbine or not. Once it gets inside, this is the turbine. So this is a reaction turbine. Typical way of showing reaction turbine is like this. There is one bigger circle, one smaller circle, which shows a scroll casing, and then there is at the bottom there is a draft tube where the water goes out and joins the tail race. Tail race is nothing but the water level after working on the turbine, whatever level the water reaches, that is known as tail race. Now, in reaction turbine, generally there is a shaft that will be vertical in nature. So once the turbine rotates, it rotates the shaft, it rotates the rotor of the generator, and then there will be electricity generated. So characteristic feature of reaction turbine is this shape of turbine with draft tube at the bottom and then vertical shaft connected to the generator. Okay, here it is a impulse turbine. Again, the water level behind the dam is known as head race, the top surface of the reservoir. There is a penstock which takes the water from the reservoir. There is a control valve, and then here the water is forced onto the vanes. The shaft of the runner is horizontal. If you can make out, it is perpendicular to the board. So here there are vanes, and then once the jet hits, the rotation will be taking place. So the shaft is generally horizontal in case of impulse turbine. Again, after working on the wheels, whatever water level that is reaching at the outer side is known as tail race. So water enters in the form of a jet in case of impulse turbine. So here we are going to study what is known as gross head and net head. Now what you can see here is the head race, that is top surface of reservoir is known as head race. Top surface of the water after working on the turbine is known as tail race. The gross head is nothing but it is the level difference in head race and tail race level. That is, if you take this level and this level, whatever difference in level is there, that is known as head gross head. So when no water flows, obviously when the water is stagnant, it is also termed as static head or total head. Okay, now you can see that there is a gross head and there is a net head. So what is net or effective head? It is the head available at the entrance of the turbine. HL is the head loss due to the friction. Okay, here whatever head that is available at the entrance of the turbine is known as net head. Now what is the difference between net head and then gross head? It is nothing but the head lost. Head lost when the water goes through the penstock, it will be losing some head. So that is the head lost in penstock. So the difference between the gross head and tail head is nothing but head lost in the penstock. So what are the different parts which are there in hydroelectrical plant? We have around 7 to 8 parts. It starts with a river, will be constructing a dam across that. There will be pool of water generated, which is reservoir, and there is a head race, which is the top surface of the water in the reservoir. Right, these four things have been discussed here. Right, river, water flowing river is stopped by a dam. Dam is a structure across the river to stop water and store it for long duration. A reservoir, the body of water or lagoon created behind the dam, is known as reservoir. Then head race, as we have seen, the water surface level in the reservoir is known as head race.